Hey, what's up everybody? Thanks for clicking the video. This is David Pendleton again, and I am continuing the final round Rookie Division Shredder Slopes Tournament. This is going to cover holes number 10, 11, and 12. That is the first 3 holes on the back 9. Pick up the Eagle on hole number 1, pick up the Albatross on both of my accounts on hole number 2, and then pick up the hole-in-one in practice mode on hole number 3. So all in all, if you're able to hit all the shots, you could start off to just a massive -7 on the first 3 holes, back 9. So let's go right into it. Hole number 1. Hole number 1, going to be a super duper easy eagle. It's going to be perfect tailwind essentially. 6 top, 2 bars of side spin to the right. Same thing here. We want to make sure the second bounce is right before the rough. As long as we have our ball guideline looking just like this, you're not going to need any overpower. Perfect ball. The ball guideline will play true. Bounce 1, bounce 2 right before the rough. Bounce 3 rolls up onto the green, leaving yourself for the easy putt in for the eagle there. Excuse me. Hole number 2, 0% at max. Push up to max. I'm going to show you another shot after this if you don't have the club or ball to send it. Now, the thing with this drive here is I hit a minor great ball, okay? On my other account, I hit a perfect ball. The perfect ball, I did not clip the rough. I went over the rough and sent it about 450 yards. So, you need to make sure that when you go to take this shot right here, that you are judging your own distance with your club. So, for me, because I clipped the rough and I rolled out, I didn't get as many yards. I'm going to be at maximum distance with my thorn. On my other account, I was at mid distance. I played both of them 10%, one at max, the other one at mid. Both shots went into the hole, no problem for the Albatross. So make sure that depending on your drive, you're checking where you're at with your thorn so you know whether to play at minimum, mid, or max, or even somewhere in between, okay? But you'll see here a little bit of backspin, just getting the ball guideline to the hole, and we're going to have no problem picking up that Alba with that perfect ball. Okay. Now, if you don't have the ability to send it, I did 1 practice, so I spent 1 practice token for everybody else who needs to play a shot like this. 4.5 top. And you're going to notice here, we're going to go with the 2 bars of side spin to the left, putting our red ring right here, left-hand side of the rough. Now, the only thing with shot number 2 is, again, I only went 1 attempt because I knew that the send it option was going to be the best. I played this shot right here, 10% at minimum distance. But the shot is not even close to coming into the hole. So just make sure you keep in mind this is just to provide you 1 look with a perfect ball. And you're going to need to make some pretty big adjustments. I would actually go ahead and put 2 bars of side spin to the right on this. 4.5 mile per hour wind blowing to the left-hand side. We're going to miss this shot by a mile to the left. So I would just start this shot with 2 bars of side spin to the right. And if you needed the drop, definitely take a practice token or 2 to try to get that one dialed in from there. All right. So that's it for that look. And now we go on to the par 3, in which, like I said, I do pick up the hole-in-one here. 10% at mid. If you have a wind under 3.0, I don't want you to offset as much. You're going to notice here that in 3.3 mile per hour wind, we barely dropped this shot onto the right-hand side of the cup. which means that even in this wind, we could move our target over a fraction to the left. That's what I would suggest. Set your spins first. 2 bars of side spin to the right. It's going to actually be about 2.1 right, and we're going to go about 0.8 top. So 0.8 top, 2.1 right. Set your spins first, and then find your landing spot. Now notice here in 3.3 mile per hour wind, I have the left side of my ball guideline touching the right outside edge of the cup. Again, I would move this over a little bit to the left-hand side. And if you're even in the winds, if your wind is in the 2s, then you definitely want to move this over, inside the cup for sure. Perfect ball. But there's your eagle on hole 1, there's your alba on hole 2, and there's your hole-in-one on hole 3. Best of luck. I hope everybody watching this is able to drop every single shot and hit those perfect balls. All right, I'll be wrapping up the rest of it. Thanks, everybody.